lasso guard a couple of years ago. We were playing this tip sweep, so I'll just go from the knees. Easier to learn from the knees. We'll recap on the sweep and we'll show you how it fits into the Omoplata game. So again, from our position, I just got open guard, feet on Carl's hips. Again, a shrimp, be putting in the lasso. So again, we looked at in previous classes, I can bring this foot across and start loading Carl onto me and hitting that basic lasso sweep. Carl can defend. A reaction from that, we looked at this on Tuesday, was anytime I went for that sweep, Carl can defend by sitting back. Yeah. But that also gave us the opportunity to go underneath, and I can come up for the Omoplata. But I have another sweep I can do as well to be sitting back in his heels. Again, once I put my lasso in, I'll be looking for the half guard. So I'm just going to bring my foot from Carl's left hip and bring it inside here. So again, we need to be careful. We talked about, or maybe we didn't, we talked about the battle with this arm. If my foot's on Carl's hip and he tries to cross face me here, it's not going to happen. The minute I bring my foot across, he can cross face me. Gosh! And that's going to cause me lots of problems. So when I take my foot off his hip and I bring it inside and I'm going for the half guard, I have my toes on the mat in front of Carl's right leg here. Again, I need to be monitoring this arm. I mean, I can get sleeve control, that's fine. I can even grab the collar here. But as long as when I feel Carl's trying to grab my head, my hand can just switch and monitor that inside space the whole time. And it's good if he's doing that, because now he's distracted. And the minute we're in this battle, I'm immediately just basically tilting him. Now, if I just go for the tilt sweep without the Omoplata setup, my other hand is going to be grabbing this leg, because Carl's way of getting up is he has to retract that leg. Okay? If I wasn't grabbing it, he could just do technical stand up and he's back on top again. But I still have the lasso, so we could just do it again. So from our lasso position and like a half guard entry, from here, once I bring my foot into the half guard, I'm just monitoring this arm. For the detail on the sweep is I would be keeping this sleeve control, which then takes away the battle of stopping the crossface. So again, all I'm going to do is my right knee's nearly going to hit Carl in the stomach. Okay, I'm fluring my left knee, and we talked about that detail of putting my fist in my thigh. Okay, and my foot is on the hip so that there's tension in Carl's arm, because if his arm's loose and I just do this, the arm moves but the body doesn't. So I want to make sure that I'm putting tension the whole way into the shoulder. And now from there, I'm just going to flare my knees to put Carl down. And we end up in this position. I haven't got the leg, so now Carl can come up. But as he's coming up, I'm pulling this into my hip and I'm bringing my knee to my chest. Now I keep the lasso, which slows down his coming up to his knees. And now I'm just swinging my leg over. Okay, now I keep that secondary grip with my left hand until I can physically sit up and make some kind of grip on the far lapel. Now I can let go, escape my hip, and we're back into our whole Omoplata. So again, you can drill the sweep by itself if you've never done it before. And then you can add in the grip, the sleeve control, which will give you the Omoplata. So from feet on hips guard, and I have open guard control with my legs on the inside, I'm going to shrimp out, I'm going to put in that lasso. If I feel Carl sitting back on his butt too much, and his butt is on his heels, and I feel this isn't on, I can still keep my foot on his hip and pull Carl forward slightly and insert my half guard. See the way my little toe is on the mat and my knee is in his hip? Just drop down again, bro. The perfect time to go for this is when Carl is sitting back on his heels, or he's possibly trying to pass my guard this way. The minute he does, I put him down and he make this grip. Carl will be trying to get up, but that's not going to happen if I keep sleeve control and leg control. Okay? And now from there, I can just disengage my foot and start to come up. I'm putting the bicep slicer on. It's illegal. So if we want to do the omoplata setup from there, it's the same movement, only I'm going to be doing it with this sleeve control, which closes down the battle of Carl trying to get head control. So again, I'll be waiting on the setup, whether he's trying to pass this way or just the time he's sitting back with his butt on his heels. And my knee hits him in the belly again, putting tension in that arm. And the minute I tilt him and put him down, I'm pulling this to my hip and I'm waiting for Carl to come over. My right knee comes to my chest, and as he comes up, I'm just swinging my leg over. But I'm going to keep the lasso, and it slows down his coming up to his knees until I physically make a grip with this hand. Now I can let go, escape my hip, putting tension in the arm. We have the omoplata. I can also do the same sweep from standing. Take a quick look at that. So from here, feet on hip guard, put in the lasso again. My right foot that was on the hip is just going to chop in. So as I bring my calf against the back of Carl's right leg, I'm going to put my little toe on the mat, pressure with my knee on the inside. So the inside of my right knee is on the inside of making contact with the inside of Carl's right knee. This way. And again from there, knuckles in the thigh. I'll be bringing my foot down to break his base to take him over. Once I have him over and I still have that sleeve control, I'm not even waiting for him to come up first. I'm just pulling this into my hip and bringing my knee towards my chest. As he comes up, I've got that leg over. But I keep the lasso grip until I can physically sit up and make my grip. Once I have some sort of connection with him on the far side, now I can let go, escape my hip, start to put tension in that arm again. So one more time on that. You can play around with him on his knees, with the tilt sweep on its own, and then try it from standing. So from here, lasso comes in, my foot comes off the hip, goes in, and I just put my little toe on the mat, pressure on the inside of the knee. Sometimes I might even bring, if Carl's more in a headquarters position, I'll bring my foot, or still standing over, I'll bring my foot under like a De La Riva hook. But it's all about connection. I make a sandwich with Carl's right knee between my knees, and now I'm just basically tilting over. Pull this to my hip. As he starts to come over, I'm threading my leg over, keeping this in my hip, and now from there, extending to come up, make the grip. Now I can let go, escape my hip. So that's our